Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to talk a little bit about balance because I recently had a patient who was losing her balance really easily and it kind of snuck up on her and she didn't understand why she had poor balance and she didn't understand why it was so easy for her when she just took a little bit of a step or got in a narrow base of support to fall off balance and not be able to maintain that stance. So what I did was I drew out what it might look like to have poor balance, good balance, and excellent balance as it relates to a person's limits of stabilities and their center of mass. So at the center here, this little dot represents your center of mass or your center of gravity, your most balanced point. When the center of mass is at the very middle of the limits of stability, right in the center, you have the most freedom for movement. You're the most stable. As that center of mass moves towards the limits of stability, that's where you're getting out to your outer ranges of balance. And when it crosses over the limits of stability, that's when you actually lose balance, have to take a step, or maybe even fall down if you don't have a good correction strategy. So as we use a bunch of different modalities to train balance, whether that's eyes closed or unstable surfaces or reactive or anticipatory postural control, whatever that may be, we're actually helping people to increase their limits of stability. So to go from a little circle to a bigger circle to a really big circle. The bigger the circle is, the more play area you have, the more wiggle room you have before your center of mass actually crosses over your limits of stability and you lose your balance. This really helped my patient to understand what we were trying to accomplish with the balance training and how to measure what her balance was like as it relates to her limits of stability and her center of mass. So hopefully you can show this to your patients or recreate it in clinic and help them to understand a little bit better too. So if you have any questions, comment down below.